Fire in the Luftleiter pit barrel hole! Let's cook some pork. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. As you can see, we're starting out right with a nice bacon weave, a 6x6 bacon weave. And I've got a couple of pork tenderloins. I'm going to drop one of them on there right now, like that. Pork tenderloin. We're going to take some of my Rootboy rub and slather it up with some Rootboy rub all over. Probably do the outside of the pork tenderloin too. I got two bacon weaves here because I have two pork tenderloins. I'm going to wrap this up on my pork tenderloin like that. Get it wrapped up. And we're going to further wrap it up until it's all covered in bacon. Look at that. How does that look? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We've got a pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon. We're going to cover it with some of my Rootboy rub. Number 2, that's my barbecue rub. You can use any barbecue rub you want. I got 2 of them to do. I'm going to put them in the pit barrel and get them smoking. And once they get cooking, I'm going to put my thermometer in that one and make sure it comes up to about 160 degrees. And then we're going to light a fire in the kettle and make some Guava BBQ sauce for these. So stay tuned. And my 2 bacon wrapped pork tenderloins are in the pit barrel. I've got my wireless thermometer inserted in this one. We got to cook him till we get to about 160 degrees internal. And while that's happening, it's going to take a while to cook. And while that's happening, we're going to make a Guava BBQ sauce to ladle on them. So stay tuned. Right, we're going to make the Guava BBQ sauce. I got my little saucepan on the fire. Inside the saucepan I have some grated garlic, some grated ginger, and some grated onion. And yes, John, I did not use Cheater's garlic. That's actual grated garlic, and a little bit of Tsang stir-fry oil in the bottom of my saucepan. So what we're going to put in there now is a little bit of my Rootboy rub, a generous amount of Rootboy rub. Then we've got a little bit of apple cider vinegar to go in there, about a tablespoon, let's call it a quarter cup apple cider vinegar. I've got my my tiny whisk that my cousin Marie got me. She sent me this tiny whisk. She said you could probably use this in your cooking videos, and I am. I'm using it, Marie, to whisk up my barbecue sauce ingredients. So we've got some barbecue rub, onion, garlic, and ginger in there that I grated ginger. Now we're going to throw in some soy sauce, about a tablespoon. Let's call it a tablespoon of soy sauce in there. So far we've got apple cider vinegar, the aromatic veggies, the garlic, onion, and ginger, apple cider vinegar, and soy sauce. Next is some Lee and Perrins Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put a shot of that in there. Worcestershire sauce. This recipe has got all the flavors going for it. Let me tell you what. I'm going to stir that up with my little tiny whisk. So now we've got the basis of our barbecue sauce running here. I'm going to put in some. This is Conchita guava preserves. Now where I live in South Florida, guava is everywhere. I mean, you can't throw a stick without hitting guava pastries or something guava, because the Cuban people love their guava. So we're going to put some of this guava. In fact, I think I'm going to put most of this jar, maybe at least half of this jar. Let's see, how big is this jar? This is a 11-ounce jar. I'm going to put at least half of it. So let's call it 7 ounces of guava preserves. Guava is a fruit. You can see the picture of the fruit on there. It's a real nice fruit. It's got a real great flavor to it, guava. And they put guava in a lot of things. They put it in pastries and they put it in barbecue sauce. You see it almost everywhere in the Cuban community. I should use my tiny whisk, huh? Use my tiny whisk to whisk that guava into the sauce. And we've almost got a barbecue sauce going here, except we're missing a couple of things, which I forgot to bring out some ketchup. So I'm going to have to go in and get some ketchup. And but here's the kicker of this recipe. We've got some Palms Tropic Island Caribbean rum. We want about a half a cup of rum in there. Rum makes the world go around. Look at that, rum. There you go. So yeah, I got that. The only thing I forgot was my, you could either use tomato paste or ketchup, and I forgot the ketchup. I gotta go out gotta go back inside and get some ketchup and put in there. And then we gotta cook that down and whisk it around until we get to the consistency that we want. We want a barbecue sauce-like consistency, and then we're gonna glaze those two pork tenderloins that are wrapped in bacon in the pit barrel with this barbecue sauce. So let me go get some ketchup that I forgot to bring out, and we'll finish off this barbecue sauce. We'll cook it down, get it cooked down, and we'll glaze up those two pork loins. So stay tuned. Alright, the pork loins are in the pit barrel. They're at about 150 degrees. I like to get them up to about another 10 degrees higher than that. They say you could serve pork at 140 degrees, but I don't like it that way. I like it well done. So I'm going to take some of this Guava barbecue sauce and glaze these puppies up with it. And that's going to add another layer of flavor to my pork loins. Look at that. That's looking good already, isn't it? We're also going to reserve some of it to pour on the finished meat after I get it sliced up. But yeah, it's starting to look like something now. I actually brought this sauce up to a boil to get it, you know, cooked up. It's at the way I want it, perfect barbecue sauce-like consistency. Look at that, it's a perfect glaze at this point. Let's get them glazed up good with that guava flavor, man. You can't beat that guava flavor on pork. The Cubans know about pork, and that's what they put on their pork. They put guava. Look at that puppy. Don't that look good? You gotta tell me, don't those look good? Yes, they do. Okay, let me finish cooking these. We'll get them on a plate, get them sliced up, put more of this sauce on them, take a taste, and drink a beer. So stay tuned. My pork tenderloins are done. There's the frosty Rootboy mug. Here's today's beer. Today's beer is Tropical Fun Pants, a blonde ale with fruit, all natural flavors from the Lupulin Brewing Company. Lupulin. It is a Tropical Fun Pants. It's fun and refreshing fusion of beer and tropical fruit. That's good because that guava is a tropical fruit. Let me get my mug over here. Get some of this Tropical Fun Pants in there. That sounds good, doesn't it? You got your fun pants on? All right. Rob, you got your fun pants on? What are fun pants? I have no idea. Let's pour some of that out. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful pale ale. Look how pale that is. Isn't it pale? I bet it smells good. Let's sniff the sniff off it, Rob. Oh man, that smells great. It smells of tropical fruit and beer. What's the ABV on that? I don't know. It's 6%. It's a very busy label, you know what I mean? It's very pretty though. 6%, Rob. Let's quaff the froth off it. Wow, that's delicious. Wow, you can really taste the tropical fruit in it. It's really good. I give that a 10 of 10, Rob. Tropical Fun Pants. Good luck finding that. Let's get some of this pork loin in my mouth. I'm gonna cut right into the middle of this one, as the case may be, so you can see the cross section of our Tropical Fun Pants pork loin. There you go. Don't that look good? You got that bacon on there. Let me get that barbecue sauce. Is excellent. Let me tell you what. Let me get a piece of that in my mouth. Oh yeah. Got some bacon. Got some pork loin in my mouth. Doesn't that look good? How about that? Let me get that in my mouth. Oh, that pork loin is so tender and delicious. That barbecue sauce is excellent. Plenty left over. There's a piece of bacon. Not gonna let that get away. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a killer recipe. Awesome. Please try this one for yourself. See if you like it. Get yourself some of this beer, Tropical Fun Pants. I don't know if you'll be able to find it. I got this at the beer store from the Lupulin Brewing Company. The beer is excellent. The pork loin's excellent. Everything's great. I hope you like my video. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. You got that going for you, right, Rob? Okay, babies. We'll see you next week. Bye.